Okay, Taylor? This shouldn't say system of equations. This should say graph a linear uh, inequality. Okay, so that's wrong.
You think I love you? Do I look like Cupid? Sorry. Asking all them questions.
Great.
On this page?
You don't have to write it, but this is what we're going to do today. Henry. Taylor Shay. So we are going to graph linear equations and y equals mx plus b. This is review. Okay, so what we're going to do, Allison.
You gave us like a day 1, day 2, day
This is day 3.
Why don't you have day 3 page?
I forgot to make it yesterday.
Oh, is that what you just explained?
Yeah. It should say linear inequalities. So we're going to graph, and what you do to graph, Jake, is you just graph the line like you always have, and then we'll worry about what to do with the inequality in a moment. Inequality. Okay, so if you want to put it into your notebook, you can do that. Okay, Grant? Are you okay with that? Okay. Those of you who are ready, turn the page. Oh, Lisa, markers are in the cabinet if you want to do inequalities, part 3. Okay. You guys, we all know how to graph this, right, Jake? Do you remember how to graph this? Allison? We graph y equals negative 2 plus 3x. Well, that's going to be on your final exam. You have to be able to graph a line. What is the beginning point? Do you remember this, Cole? What's the beginning point? Negative 2. This is, remember y equals mx plus b? Well, it's in the wrong order, but we don't care. You'll have to make your own numbers. You may write it this way. Allison, don't do that, please. Okay. Cole, I'd like to get to the lesson. And your beginning point is the constant. What's the slope? Lalo, do you remember what the slope is? 3 over what?
1.
No, it's 1. Okay, so we don't create numbers that aren't there. So you're right, you're going to have to put an axis in, but if you work on remarks, it's there, because what you see here is on there. Okay. So we begin at negative 2. We know how to do this, don't we? And the slope is 3 over 1. Allison, how do I do that? I'm asking you.
Up 1, go to the right.
So I go up 3 over to the right 1. Go up 3. Cole. And then I'm just going to draw that line. Now, because these are inequalities, I want y values to be smaller than or equal to. It has the extra line, Ray.
I know how to do this. How do I use that?
It has the extra line, so I'm going to include the line.
Is there graphic paper? Can I have it?
That's our worksheet.
Well, can we have one? Have another one later?
No, that's the worksheet. It's got the problems on it. Now, all that's new, Henry, is I have to shade half of the plane. Girls, I either shade this half or this half. This is the boundary. So what I do is I try the origin. What's the ordered pair, Lalo, for the origin? What's the ordered pair for this point? It's called the origin. Now, you could take any point in the ordered plane, but 0, 0 seems to be the easiest. And you see if it makes a true sentence. Because remember, we're solving. We're trying to find numbers that make that sentence true. So if I put in 0 here, is that less than or equal to negative 2 plus 3 times 0. Is 0 smaller than negative 2? David? No, it isn't. So 0, this point does not make this true. So nothing over here makes it true. So what makes it true is this side of my line. And I've shaded in the entire plane. Now, you don't have, I can shade it because I've got the smart board. But you will probably want to do something like this, just lines like that. And that's all we do. We just test it. So, David, we're going to graph this like we've always graphed. So you pretend it's just y equals, either way you want to write it, they're both the same. And then, because it has a little extra line, I'm going to make that a solid line. If I don't have the extra line, it's going to be a dotted line. So this and this will be a solid line. And you may use your notes on your test. And then I want to test, because either the left side is going to be colored or the right side. One of the two. And I like to test the origin because that's the easiest ordered pair. I can put it to this sentence and see if it's true or not. Now, one example is probably not enough. Okay? Ready to try the next one? Then this is it. That's all there is. So, but if you forgot how to graph, this is the time to remember how to graph. And we have to be able to graph because that's all we ever do in calculus. So you pretend it says y equals positive 1/3 x, sorry, plus 4. Okay, where do you begin? Jake, do you know? Where's b? Yeah, mx plus b. So it's 4. What's the slope? 1/3. This is exactly what we've done before. Nothing new. Not till I get to the shading. So where do I put the 4? Right here on the y-axis. Do you remember this? Because you don't have a what? That is a real graph. You just have to put your axes in, that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start here. And what about this? What does the 1 mean, Allison? I go up 1.
To the right 3.
To the right 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 1, right 3. 1, 2, 3. If I don't have a graph, it's okay. I can still draw a sketch. Now, I am not going to make a solid line because this is greater than. This is going to be a dotted line. Because I want to go right up to that boundary, but I don't get to touch the boundary. Okay, Henry? So what kind of line am I going to draw here? Got it. There's my boundary. It's my fence. My dog can't touch the fence. It's electric.
Is it really?
Hmm?
So the dog
And the horses can't touch the fence because it's electric. So the dog gets a little shocked. So the dog go right up to the boundary, but that's it. Oh, it's perfect. She doesn't even have her collar on. She just always stops.
Stop where
No, leave Henry alone and you focus here. Okay. Now, I just have to decide, do I shade here above Mariah or I shade below? Yeah, you want me to read it? No. Nothing new under the sun. Remember, I was your age once. Okay.
No way.
Taylor.
How long ago was that?
Many, many years. Let's see. Let me think how old I am. No, about, how old are you? About 45, 46 years ago. 46? Years ago.
Right? You look like you're 20.
I said 16.
Oh, he's got it right. No. Okay. Okay, what ordered pair do you want to test, Grant? What's the easiest ordered pair? There's a whole bunch of them. What's the name of this one? What is that? You can do 3, 2 if you want, but why don't you do 0, 0? Now, if it goes through 0, 0, now you got a problem. Then you have to pick something else. But let's put in 0 here. Is 0 bigger than the opposite of 0 plus 4? I'll circle it so it doesn't get run into that. Oh. I think so. Okay, what's 1/3 of 0? What's 1/3 of nothing? Nothing. So is 0 bigger than 4? No. Do I get to shade this side? No, it doesn't make it true. If 0, 0 makes it true, everything there makes it true. So no, it's going to shade this side. So if you want to just do that, the shade, I don't care. I'm going to make mine pretty though. I wonder if I can fill that. I probably can. I probably can get pink. I haven't tried it. Next one. And there it is. Because do you know where we're going to go? We're going to do systems of linear equations. We're going to graph two lines and see where they intersect. Maybe we'll do it on the graphing calculator because it's kind of cool. Uh-oh, this is a problem, Allison. How do I graph this one? I have to get y equals mx plus b. Well, there's another way, but we're going to do y equals mx plus b. So we have to solve for y. Grant, do you remember how to solve for y? Which one do you want to get rid of? The 2x. It's the one that's added. Okay, Lucas? What's the opposite of adding 2x? Subtracting 2x. Ray, can I add these? Can I add a -1 and a -2x? No. I can add them, but I can't simplify it. Do you want the x first or the -1? I don't care. -2x minus 1. Ray, where do you begin? -1. What's the slope, Allison? It's the number in front of x. -2. Okay, Alexandra, do you remember this? Okay, so it's exactly like what we did in the last unit. It's no different, except that we're just going to do the shading. That's the only thing. So you have -1 here. Now how do I do the next point? Okay, you want me to go down 2 and to the right 1. Down 2. Whoops. It's not in the right place. Sorry. Oh, my board's off. Down 2 over 1. It's close enough. Now, do I get to include the line or is it a dotted line? David, which is it? It's this less than or equal to. What's less than or equal to and greater than or equal to? This is a solid line. Because it's greater than that or equal to that. So I can use it. Okay, Emma and Jake. So it's this. Close enough. Now, which side do I shade? That's the only thing that's new today. Grant, which side am I going to shade? How am I going to figure that out? You should be on remarks, not on whatever you're on. Are you? Okay. Okay. What order pair do you want to try, Allison? How about the origin? 0, 0. But put it right in here. Is 0 plus 0 smaller than -1? I haven't gotten a true statement yet, have I? No. So I'm not going to shade that side. I'll shade the other side. It's one side or the other. Allison, please focus up here. It's either going to be this side or it's going to be this side. 0, 0 does not make it true, so it's going to be that side. Is that okay, Julian? Not particularly hard, is it? That's good. That's good. Now, if you use the remarks, you probably could use the highlighter or something like I did. I think that's, oh no, one more. Ooh, that one looks hard. What do you have to do, David? I want to get y equals mx plus b. This is old material. So what do you have to do? You have to get this guy all by itself. How do I get minus 2y alone? Good. Who do I nuke? Who goes away? No, right here. And what's Japan's name in my inequality? 5x. So how do I get rid of positive 5x? Minus 5x. I take it away. Safe. Lalo, put your feet on the ground, please.
Don't do that.
Guys, enough. Allison. Okay, if I put minus 5x here, well, you know what? You don't understand that for some people, it's really hard for them to concentrate. It's your business if you don't care. But for other people, it's not fair. So you need to stop doing that. I want a negative 2y alone. Mariah, I'll have to send you out then too. It's not fair to those who want to learn this, that want to get their credit and not come back next year. So now what's still left, David? This is going to go away. Not just y, what? David, cooperate, please. What's still here? What do you see? You see a negative 2y, don't you? Then it's 6 minus 5x. Do I change that inequality symbol?
No, wait.
No, I subtracted. Now we're going to do, now we're going to do what? Now, you guys, Ted, you don't even have to. You can still do this problem this way. You can still make it equals and graph that. Mariah, what do I have to do next? I don't have to know about the dividing by negative 2, Grant. Jacob? What am I going to do? Divide by what? Grant? Negative 2. David? You're not trying very hard. Okay. David, we've been graphing before. Yes, you do know this. Well, no, you're not. Okay. What am I left with, Mariah? What's 6 divided by negative 2, David? Negative 3. What's 2 negatives make? Guys, enough. It isn't funny. You can go, you can go. If you're not going to participate, then you're not going to be here. Okay, Grant, what's left? What did 2 negatives make? Everybody in this room had better be able to tell me this. Plus 5 halves x. I don't know what 5 divided by 2 is. No idea. But I don't care.
So it's okay.
That's right. What's b?
Go down 3.
b is, that's right, it's negative 3. Sorry, I got to get this
I was ready
up.
to graph. Sorry.
My board's out of alignment. That's okay. Yeah, we are. We're going to graph negative 3 here.
Yep, then go up 5 and go to the right 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I count the right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right 2. There it is.
Yep.
Now, notice I made it equals to find where those points on the line were. Okay, Jake? I got to go back to the original to see if I get to include it. Do I get to include it? Does it have the extra line, David? Jake, do you know? Do I get to include the line? Yes, if it's less than or equal to, I get to include the line. It's not that hard to know. Okay, how do you decide which side you're going to shade? Ray? Taylor? Henry, goodbye. How do you know which side to shade? Allison? Well, I'm going to try 0, 0. Go back to the original one. What's 5 times 0?
0.
What's 2 times 0?
0, 0.
Is 0 smaller than 6? Yes, I finally got one that's true. So guess what? I get to shade this side. That is it. I could try anything I want, but I want to try it easy. Oh, you want me to do pink? Okay. See if I got it. It's kind of purplish. Pardon? Purple, pink, that's about all I get. Okay. That's the last one. So guess what your assignment is?
Doing the green paper now.
Doing the pink one. Now I need the old ones. If you haven't turned them in, I have to check. Pulling teeth.
Do you want yesterday's?
Yes, I want yesterday's turned in. You have answers to this online.